Oh, this is gonna be a really hot take, but I actually think that you can't stop thinking about your twin flame. And that trying to force yourself to stop thinking about your twin flame, especially when it's coming from a place where you've heard from other people you shouldn't think about your twin flame, or you're pushing them away, or you're repelling union, that's probably not a line for you, because you're basically telling yourself that you can't think about something, but you're thinking about not thinking about it. And I need to read to you a comment that one of the members of my community posted today, because I thought this was so profound. Okay, here's the comment. So, not thinking of them is just another outcome to chase, another duality imposed, and one that is as impossible as a directive as don't think of a pink elephant. And anyone who has ever been on the twin flame journey and you're trying to force yourself to not think about a specific person, you know how difficult this is. And it's like you try to stop yourself from thinking about them, and you see signs, you feel energies. And I really think, from my experience of doing so many readings for twin flame and also being on this journey myself and dealing with obsessive thoughts, is that you will never succeed in trying to force yourself to not think about something. The best thing that you can do is actually pay attention to the emotions and the feelings that are coming up when you are thinking of that person. Like, especially the pain or the longing or the emotions, because even if that connection doesn't appear viable in the physical 3D world, I really believe that we are drawn to certain people for certain reasons. We have soul contracts, we have lessons that we're going through, we have trauma, and we have wounds that are being triggered from within us. So instead of trying to ignore that person or force ourselves to focus on ourselves when it doesn't feel aligned, like it could be that for some people it feels really aligned for you to just pull your focus back to yourself, and that could be great. But I'm specifically talking to the people who that does not resonate for. I think in that situation, there are energies and emotions within you that your inner being is trying to get you to pay attention to, whether that's pain, whether it's a limiting belief around your own self-worth and your own lovability. Like, there's so many different things that it could be. And really, my approach that I've taken when coaching hundreds of twin flames is to radically accept the emotions, the longing, the thoughts. Let yourself fully feel it, but always do it from an energy of caring about yourself and kind of being curious about where that is coming from. So for some people, obsessive compulsive thoughts about thinking about someone, like maybe it's trying to get you to look at your attachment style and resolve some kind of pain that your inner child is feeling around relationships. And that's not something to be ignored, especially if you're on this journey and your intention is to manifest physical union. It's really important to understand yourself and understand how you react and you feel in the context of relationships. Like, all of that, letting yourself think about that person is part of your healing work. It's part of getting to know yourself. It's also part of self-love, learning to really deeply care about yourself and care about your emotions and how you're feeling, which all of that, by the way, creates the union energy within yourself. The more aware you are of yourself and also your needs. Like, so many times on the twin flame journey, we're really kind of steered in the wrong direction because we're taught to kind of spiritually bypass the very real emotional needs that we have. Like, let's say you're in no contact with someone and you just feel this intense longing and this desire to reach out. Well, if you just force yourself to only focus on yourself, you could be missing this whole discovery that you have certain emotional needs, that you have certain ideas and standards for the relationship that would be really healthy for you in your life. And so I think it's so important to always go towards the trigger, not run away from it, not run away from yourself, but embrace whatever is coming up, no matter how you are judging it. Like, I have clients in my community who are, struggling with the pattern of, seeking readings frequently out of anxiety. And instead of like beating yourself up for this pattern, beating yourself up every time you feel anxious and you go to a psychic, instead ask yourself, well, what am I seeking in this moment? I'm seeking reassurance. Maybe I'm seeking a connection to my inner voice. Okay, so then how do we change that pattern? Maybe the way that we shift that pattern to be healthier and not kind of just ignore what's going on underneath is, okay, maybe I can start meditating. I can start doing my own readings. And that's a way where you can kind of make something healthier because you're turning to your own inner voice. You're listening to the emotions and the needs that are, creating a specific behavior. There's just so many more healthy ways that we can approach things on this journey without forcing ourselves to prematurely be in inner union or be ascended or be healed. Like, part of this journey, and really the magic of this journey, and really the only way through this journey, is to feel the emotions and to do a deep dive. But I promise you, there is an end to that. It's not just constant healing. Like, for me, there was a point where I didn't have to just sit on my bed and meditate and connect with my inner child. There was a point where I was able to go out, live my life, have fun, and use all of the healing that I did and the self-work that I did to live my life fully and finally. So that was a bit of a tangent, but let me know in the comments what you think. And also, if you're a twin flame, you are so welcome to join my free community. You can go to skool.com/union. We have so many supportive twin flames in here and discussions just like this. Let me know what questions you have in the comments, and of course, follow for more.